Yo, guys, welcome. Hope everyone's good. Yo, how is it going? Welcome, everyone. Ashton, welcome, bro. Michael, welcome. I hope you're good. Yeah, let's see these comments. Let's see who's here, guys. Drop a comment. Let's see who's here. Pinecorns, welcome. So ready. Hope everyone's good. Yeah, hope everyone's ready for a good week. Let's see if we can catch some trades. Paul, welcome. Good to see you all, guys. Really good to see you all. Hope you've had a great weekend as well. So yeah, let's see what the day is going to bring. If anyone's got any questions, guys, any questions at all, put it in the chat and I'll get back to you. L7, you catch the breakout? I didn't, unfortunately. Some of the guys, I was just marking this up to the guys in the community. Some of the members caught this long here. Not the strongest 15-minute closure, I do understand. Maybe closes a bit of a grab as well. But I mean, if you caught it, you can see the push. Look at the push. Over 160 ticks there on the breakout push. MK, welcome. MHK, welcome, bro. Good to see you. Good to see you. So yeah, look at that. Decent breakout into them targets. Gold's just a waiting game. I'm going to be focusing on Nasdaq, to be honest with you, on this stream. Because realistically, I need gold to pull back a little bit. And then it will give me targets to long into again. You know, can you see it's broke out, smashed targets. Now it's just a fact, you know, wait for a breakout and look for the push higher again. But the good thing is that the community members caught this. Some of the community members caught this, which is good to see too. So yeah. Got profit on that when you called it on TikTok. Legend, Charlie. Good stuff, man. Yeah, great work. One sec, guys. So yeah, good stuff. If you caught some of that move, gold is flying here. Gold is flying. Look at that. Like 260 ticks. Huge push here. Yeah, if you caught a little bit of it, well done. I'm gonna break gold down and Nasdaq down in a minute. So let's see. Let's have a look at. So yeah, let's see. All is good. On vacation, but trading. Nice, Michael. That's the dream, bro. That is the dream. But yeah, basically, I'm just waiting for a breakout of this range. And we broke out when it instantly pushed. You know, you can see the 15-minute candle here. It's literally pushed. 6-tick bottom wick and just continued pushing higher. But for me personally, guys, all I'm going to be waiting for now. That's gold. Gold's at a big push higher here. All I'm going to be waiting for is Nasdaq to potentially break out. Okay. So really, all I want to be waiting for on Nasdaq is a break above this level. If I can get a breakout of this level here, I'm going to be looking for buys. You can see I've got some recent resistance here, recent resistance here, recent resistance here. Any closures above there, I'm going to be looking for pushes higher. Okay. So if I can close above this level, I'm going to be looking for them pushes higher. Areas that I'm looking to sell below, it's going to be this level here at 24,900. Reason being, look, level of support, recent resistance, closes below here. I'm going to be looking for them sells down. Where's payout proof? Keep blocking people who calls him out. When have I done that, man? If you spam the chat, of course I will. If you put like 15 things of the same stuff in the chats, of course I'm gonna have bots that block you. Like, nobody wants to see spam. But if you want to have a look at payout proof, go onto my videos, mate. Literally on my YouTube, my last 2 videos. There's like 4 payouts in the last 2 months on them. Up on gold, the swing trade. I'm 600 up away from passing my 50k challenge. Beautiful. Beautiful. Good stuff, man. Yeah, keep going, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. Like, there's no need to change anything. Just keep doing what you're doing and get it passed. Almost over the line now. This is on the 15 and 30, to be honest, man. This is on the 15 and 30. What is the contract called for NAS on Project X? NQ, mate. NQ or MNQ. So it depends if you want to use micros or minis. Yeah, I personally use the micros at the moment because the ranges are just so big. What's your targets on NQ? Targets on NQ will be these highs up here, mate. Yeah, these would be targets up here. Bang. Yeah, they'll be my targets if I get that closure above. If I get a closure above this level here. So I'm gonna see how this 15 closes. See if I can get a closure above this level, then I just buy into them highs. My candles don't match yours on NAS. I'm so confused. They will be this. They will be similar, man. They will. If you look at NQ on the 15, look at NQ on the 15 here, mate. Look at NQ on the 15 here. The best. They are the same, man. You need to make sure you're looking at the right chart. But yeah, let's see if I can get this breakout on NAS. Potential breakout on the 15 here. That'll also be the 30 closure for potential push higher. You know, I'd be looking to target these highs first, and then this sort of range here. So if I can get a break above here, then I'll be looking for buys. Yeah, guys, if you've got any questions, drop it in the chat, and also smash a like on the video. If we can smash a like, I appreciate it, guys. Yeah, guys, drop a like, drop a subscribe if you've not already. Appreciate it. Let's smash 25 likes again. Platform is on Nasdaq. Yeah, that's it. So I use to do my analysis on gold. I use the Owanda chart, and to do my analysis on US 100 or NAS, I use US 100 chart, capital.com one, but then I just execute on the NQ chart. So yeah. Like I say, that's how I prefer to do it, because them charts are a lot more accurate. So I like to get my actual entries on here. Yeah, I like to get my actual entries on here. How did I do on the TikTok session? Yeah, there were no trades on TikTok. We was literally in this consolidation on gold. There's nothing to do here. Can you see? I literally jumped on round about here, and we just continue to range and chop. My actual session on TikTok for the hour with that, there's not much you can do there. Yeah. But once it broke out, which I was waiting for, the push, that we got the push. And it's continued to push. Look at that. That's what I mean. Gold will act like a spring. As soon as it breaks out of the consolidation, it just flies. Or, you know, you can see here, look, ranges, breaks out, pushes down. Ranges, breaks out, pushes up. It loves to trade within ranges. So, I mean, if I can get a breakout, I'll be looking for NAS trades. But other than that, I mean, I'm not looking at gold where it is. Look at gold, guys. There's no point in even looking at gold here. Not until it forms some structure. Not until it forms some structure. How's everyone else's day been, guys? Put it in the chat. How's everyone else's day been? Yeah, how's everyone's day been, guys? Up, down, break even. I've not really had too much in this choppy price action, especially on gold. You know, decent breakout here. But other than that breakout, nothing. Big consolidation. Wow, look at that confirmation as well. Ron, that's very nice. I've just seen that now. Very nice confirmation there on the 5 minute. It's another 200 tick trade on the 5 there. Very clean. Gold going to 4,300 area, then it has a decision to make. My day's true. Nice. Good stuff, Michael. Let's have a look at 4,300. Yeah, it has. There's some structure there. Not much, but there is some structure there. You know, where it is now, there is a little bit of, you know, resistance acting as support. Yeah. Not a bad level. But for me personally, I want to see more recent structure form. You know, if gold's going to continue higher for me, I'd want to see it create structure and then push higher after it. You know, gold isn't just going to do this. Very, very unlikely. Could it? Yeah, but it's unlikely. You know, if you're going to have a big push into all-time highs, you're likely to range a little bit and then push. Just like we did here. Ranged, broke out, pushed. See, we are starting to break out, but we haven't had a bottom wick just yet, so... Let's see. I mean, I don't mind Nasdaq. Even if Nasdaq comes into some level like this, rejects it, I can take sells. I don't mind it because there's still, you know, there's still areas to the downside. You know, there's still areas to sell into. You know, really, you can see where the targets and ranges are. On Nas, it's quite clear that you've got levels below to trade into, levels above to trade into, and I've got a range. So all I really need to do is, you know, see where Nas is going to break out. Because right now it hasn't broke out. It's within this chop still. So once it breaks out, I can look to trade into them targets. All right. You know, if Nasdaq comes up, tags this level and takes some liquidity, then I just take sells down. If it closes nice and strong, I'll just take sells. You know, if it's going to continue to mess about within this range, well, that's not my price action. Simple as that. You know, if it's going to just mess about, I don't want to be trying to guess which way it's going to push. It makes no sense. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Like I say, I don't like to predict what gold's going to do here. You know, it's not my job to try and predict all-time highs. My job is to trade into targets that are within range. You know, so if I can get a little pullback, then I can just buy into them new highs. Take profits, pullback, buy again. Pullback, buy again. Then one time I might buy and it might smash all-time highs. But I'm not trying to predict all-time highs now. I'm going to focus on Nasdaq because gold's done nothing. Yeah, guys, make sure you smash a follow on this account too. Almost at 2K. So if you haven't already, smash a follow on the video. Okay? Smash a like on the video and smash a follow on the account. I'm going to be waiting for this 15 to close here now. But yeah, not much you can do on gold here, to be honest. I mean, if gold on the hourly closes like this, there's potentially for some highs to get taken here. I mean, how many ticks away are there? So we've got 24 minutes to wait here, though. 100 ticks away. There is potential. Probably very, very low risk. Try and take a push higher. You know, if this closes here, well, there's still targets to take, so there's potential, depending on where it is, you know, 130 ticks into them highs. I might take a little risky long. You know, I don't like to try and, you know, as it's so extended, I don't like to trade and long into more highs, but I'll see. It is a little bit risky with the 4-hour closing as well. We'll see. See how the hourly closes. Main watch is Nasdaq anyway. Let's get the likes up. How many are we on? 13. Yes, let's smash it, guys. Smash 25 likes if we can. Risking long with half risk on gold. Yeah, it's about to go and take them highs anyway. It's very, very bullish here is gold. Very, very, very bullish. I mean, I'd expect a new range before all-time highs, for sure. I'd expect a new range before all-time highs. I mean, if this closes bearish, I'll take some sells. I'm open to them. I'm open to sells here. Hit TP on gold. Nice, Michael. Good work, man. Very good work. Yeah, if it rejects this level, if this candle closes bearish on the 15 or the 30, I'll take sells. Because I think it can come in range and fill here, so... I mean, if it rejects this level and closes bearish, I'll take sells. That'd be the plan. Guys, I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'm just going to get some water, okay? Give me 30 seconds. Right. Gold is hitting them targets like we mentioned. That's the thing. Even if you just with gold, even if I just longed it here when we mentioned it, 200 tick profit there, insane. Insane. Look. Has it left a double top there? Is it? It's kind of left a double top there. 15's yeah, 15's well overextended. 15's well overextended. Very, very, very not the cleanest ranges on even NAS and gold. Is it better to take buys or sells outside your consolidation lines on your chart? Yeah, for sure. So for me personally, I have this range because I don't want to be trading within the choppy price action. So that is the main reason why I trade ranges, is because I don't want to get caught within potential chop. Okay, look at gold here, for example. What happened in the London session is we ranged within this support and resistance level, acting as resistance, acting as support, and we chopped about. Okay, look what happened once we broke out. Once we broke out of the range, we get the big push. Look at the push. That's like a 560 tick push just from waiting for the breakout. Okay, so yeah, for me personally, I love trading breakouts a lot better than trying to trade within ranges. So even here on Nasdaq, you know, look at this. We're still within the range. It's not a confirmed breakout until we break above or below. So yeah, I'm waiting for the strong candle closes outside my ranges, then trading it into my targets. But let's see if we can get that breakout. Yeah, guys, any questions? Feel free to drop a question in the comments as well. Like I say, any questions are welcome. Yeah, appreciate the likes as well, guys. Nice one. Yeah, I'm just gonna see how we get a closure. You know, like I said, the 15 closure here is not telling me much. If anything, it's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be the 30. Let's have a look. There's something wrong with NQ on Project X, is there? What's up with it, bro? Is there something up with it? It looks the same to me. Yeah, it looks the same. Do you mean like executing it? Yeah, guys, this isn't really profit, guys. This is like a couple of dollars just to get a trading day onto the account. Don't worry about it. After breaking the resistance line, what confirmation do you use to get in this? If I break above this level, I'm going to be on the 5-minute looking for 5-minute confirmation. Because the 30 is closed above with no grab. Yeah, just like Ashton's saying, there's no liquidity grab, so I need to wait for confirmation now. Yeah, I need to wait for confirmation above the range. So, because if it closes above, which it has done on the 15, if the 5 can confirm, you know, close bullish, I can buy it then. Just made 1.7k profit from the move to the upside on gold. Will, good work, man. I mean, don't waste your profits. Don't overtrade. Don't do anything that you regret. You look at an old chart. Yeah, make sure you're on the right charts, man. Because like I say, if you're like on a replay mode or something, yeah, it's gonna be wrong. Let's see. If it closes a grab from both sides, I'll just wait for confirmation then, Ashton. I won't take impulse, I'll just wait for confirmation. Yeah, look at it push now. Look at it push. Oh, replay mode possible in Top Step. Right, so where your chart's like over here still. Because just make sure you're on the NQ one. If you're on NQ, just refresh your chart. Maybe just press refresh. See if that helps, man. See if that helps. Yeah, you can't have replay mode on Project X, unfortunately. Sound just came to my head. Yeah, nice. Nice, Ashton. Good question, to be fair. That trade closes my 3 trade for the day, so I'm done. Nice. Good stuff, Will. Back again to fight another day tomorrow. Look at this 4 hourly. 4 hourly on Nasdaq's looking very nice for continues higher. For continuations higher, should I say. What determines whether you look at the 15, 30 or hourly depends what looks the cleanest, to be honest, mate. Sometimes the 15 will set up. Sometimes if the 15's looking like it is now and there's literally no liquidity grab, no clean breakouts, I'll look at the 30 and hourly. So it really depends. I mainly look at the 15 and 30. If the 15 and 30 are looking rubbish, then I'll just look at the hourly. Mainly I look at the 15 first. If there's no entry, the 30. If there's no entry, the hourly. So I'll look at them in order. It definitely does help. Yeah, it definitely does help. Already refreshed it. Gold's no problem in Q. So your chart's like here. So basically, you don't see any candles after this one. Is that what you mean? Yeah, that's kind of strange. Maybe try logging out, MH. Maybe try logging out of your Project X, and I don't know. I've never had that either. This is what I was trying to say earlier too. Did something happen? Same thing happened to you, man? Strange. Yeah, I've never had that. Yeah. Sorry, I don't have a clue. Let's have a look at MNQ. Nah, mine's sweet. I think. Yeah, mine's sweet. Check 30 on NQ. Guys, seriously, can you not see my screen though? Mine's fine, no? $30 here. Let's have a look at the 30 on here. Or MNQ, yeah, maybe on micro. Go on to try NQ, guys. Try NQ. It should be fine. It looks the same. Yeah, that's why Project X. Yeah, it'll take a little bit of time to catch up. Yeah, if it's been paused. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, try NQ then. NQ should be fine. Yeah, especially with no feed. We will see. $4 is looking very strong on Nas. That's the thing. I'm gonna go off this chart here, and this chart is telling me that there's potential impulse entries because this is gapped and this looks a little bit grim here on the capital.com chart. So if this can break above, I'll be looking for buys. Yeah, if this can break above, I'll be looking for buys. Because NQ's not looking too bad for some buys here, especially if it breaks above this level at 25,107. Micro Nas is looking strange. I do understand that. Yeah, I wouldn't even be looking at this. Yeah, I'm going to see how this hourly closes. Stronger it closes, the better, because I can just get a little buy scalp into like these highs. So if it breaks above here, I just buy into them highs. So it closes above here. I'll buy into them highs. That's my plan. What do you mean with grabbing liquidity? Grabbing liquidity is just a liquidity grab, mate. So can you see this green candle here? Can you see this green candle, how it's grabbed or taken liquidity to the downside? Grabbed, taken, liquidity's been taken, all the same thing. But this candle is just a grab or a liquidity grab of these highs to the left. So it's just another word for a liquidity grab, mate. Yeah, 450 tip push on that gold. Insane. That was probably the entry of the day. Probably the entry of the week, potentially. $560 tick push. Guys, but yeah, I'm gonna see how this hourly closes here on Nas in 5 minutes. See if that's gonna give me an entry or not. Gold is a waiting game. Gold's a waiting game until it ranges a little bit, but there's potentially hourly longs here on Nasdaq. It's closing above this resistance potentially and this resistance here. So we're closing above multiple levels for potential longs here. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. I'm going to be looking for a breakout and a continuation here on Nas. How do I avoid fake outs on breakouts? That's quite a big one, mate. Quite a big one. There's a few ways you can prevent them. You know, being patient with your entry, using stop orders and letting that candle form. You you know, not entering as you take liquidity. So, you know, if I break above here, I won't enter at liquidity because that could just fake out. You know, it could take liquidity and fake out. So there's a few there's definitely a few ways. You know, the webinar on fake outs for the members, it was like an hour. So yeah, it was like an hour. It's not like, say, avoiding fake outs. You're never going to avoid 100% of fake outs, but there's definitely things that you can do to prevent them as much as possible. Yeah, I prevent quite a few. Do I prevent every single fake out? Not at all. But I prevent quite a lot of them. What do you mean don't enter at liquidity? Well, this is liquidity, isn't it? So this is an area of liquidity. So if price breaks out and closes here at the liquidity, I'm not going to buy where price could reverse from. Okay? Price could reverse after taking liquidity. So I don't want to buy where it could reverse. It's like now it's got it's got a range to push into. Can you see? It's got this range to push into. Tired today. Yeah, I'm only going to use one contract here. I know I can't really use MNQ, I don't think. I'm not even going to bother using micros. Clear, yeah, I see. Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm just going to use one. I'm just going to use one contract, I think. Just to see if I can get a little push into these highs. I'm going to look for a bottom wick and then a push into these highs. Quite a quick one. And then maybe a push into there if it's quick enough. Might use a little bit of a bigger stop loss as well. Maybe, can I use... So we're just breaking above the structure here. Let's have a look at micro NAS. Yeah, micro NAS is fine too. The candle's the same, guys. It's just missing a candle. Just missing a candle. Yeah, I don't mind trying to set longs here. Break above this range here. I'm gonna start with 5 micros, and then I'm gonna be looking to buy more of this, depending on how many. Let's have a look. 27 point. Yeah, that's fine. Gold. What's gold doing? Yeah, gold's just pushing and pushing. Nothing I'm doing here on gold. I'm waiting for this Nasdaq long. And I'm taking this based off the futures chart because the chart here is a little bit messed up. And like there's no bottom wicks. Like this is a liquidity grab, really. It just looks a little bit messed up as one. You know, it's like gap down. So because it's like gap down and pushed up, it is effectively a liquidity grab. What? Am I seeing something here? What? Right, NQ it is. NQ it is. Right, let's see if I can get a decent bottom wick here. Decent bottom wick. I'm going to be looking for buys into these highs here. I mean, if it goes and takes them highs, guys, I'm just going to head off. I'm not going to sit here and watch Nasdaq and Gold Tech on my targets. Alex, go on, lad. Go on. It's broke above, but it's just instantly pushing up. I mean, I can't... Until it bottom wicks, I can't buy here. Where are these things in it? No, no. Like, I can't just buy here because my stop loss would have to be all the way down here. Yeah, it's annoying. No bottom wick. That's the thing though, guys. Like, if I buy now, if I buy with no bottom wick, if I buy with no bottom wick here, where does my stop loss go? If my stop loss goes here, what could happen? Price could just push down, take me out, and then flip. I don't want to risk that. I want to get in at the flip down here. There's the Signal Guru's stop loss, guys. Unprofitable signals chat. That's it. That's their entry. And now they're like saying close position W's. It's like here. Dun, 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 dun. Guys, can we smash 20 likes, guys? Four likes away. Can we smash it? Yeah, gold's on one. Look at that. To be honest with you though, guys, it is only Monday. It's a Monday, take it slow, no setup, no trade. Yeah, 100%. It doesn't matter if it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It doesn't matter what day of the week it is. At the end of the day, if there's no setup, there's no trade. You know, I don't care what day it is. Even if it is a Monday and it's the start of the week and there's a big week ahead, if it was Friday, I would still be doing the same thing. You know, it's super key. You know, patience always pays in trading, guys. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Let nobody tell you otherwise. Yeah, I wanted an entry like this, to be honest with you. This would have been my entry. If it gave an entry. Have I traded yet today? No, mate. No positions yet. But I'm okay with that. I'm very patient and I can wait for my trades. Has there been entries? Of course there's been potential entries, but I'm not looking at the charts every single minute, every single 15-minute closure. Some guys in the community have caught some very, very nice trades, you know, like this on gold. But, you know, I'm not at the chart to catch every position. It's not about catching every position. It's about catching 1 or 2 decent trades a day or 1 trade a day. And, you know, 1 to 2 trades can make a great week. You know, like this. You know, if you take this trade, that's a great week, you know. That's going to be very, very nice profit if you catch this or something like this. So you don't need 15 trades. You don't need to be in the market. I understand that just with experience that I can stay out of the market until Wednesday and I can still have a great week Thursday and Friday. You know, it's not quantity, it's quality. So, my average, to be honest with you guys, on average, I take about 8 trades a week, on average. That's like 1 or 2 trades per day. But there's some days, like today, that I might take 0 positions. This here, guys, this is like a micro trade, opened and closed it, don't worry. This isn't an actual trade. But yeah, there's some days where I'm going to take 0 trades in that 8 within the week. There's some days where I might take 2 trades. So I could take 2 trades every single day for the rest of the week and have 8 trades. All right? So it's not about how many positions you take on a single day. Don't look at like a single day's profit or a single day's trading. Look at it at the end of the week or look at it at the end of the month. Yeah, nice, Will. Yeah, that was clean, man. Very, very clean there. Can't complain with that. Like, that's the thing as well. A lot of people will, you know, look at other traders, or they'll look at the end of the day and they'll say, why have I not taken a position? Sometimes you're just not going to be at the chart. Sometimes you're not going to, you know, sometimes you're going to have less time. You're going to be distracted with other things. You know, it's just important to trade your session. Okay, and if you trade your session and trade your times and stay consistent with it, it shouldn't matter if you miss a move because you're not at the chart and you can't trade. It's impossible, okay? Gold breakout. Yeah, this trade here, the gold breakout. This is what the members in the community caught. The reason I didn't take it is because, number one, when I got back into the office, you know, I went to the shop. When I got back into the office here, this candle had already flipped, and you know, if people are already in this position, or if I should have already taken this position, I don't want to be trying to force a position when I should already be in it. Okay. So I'm seeing this pushing, or I'm seeing this already have tagged me in. It's not my trade then. You know, is it unlucky? Is it a little bit unlucky as I was trading all this choppy price action and then gold finally breaks out and I decide to go to the shop? You know, I was literally away for like 20 minutes and price started flying, but I'm not bothered. It's one of them. I know there's going to be more entries, guys. You know, look at this here. If I show you this balance here, this balance doesn't come, you know, 162,500, which is after $14,000 in payouts, it's still got a 12.5k buffer. That doesn't come from forcing positions. That doesn't come from FOMO. Okay, that comes from staying patient even when you're feeling emotion. Okay. Yeah, it's about to go and smash them highs, to be fair. Has anyone got any questions as well, guys? And yeah, appreciate the likes. Appreciate everyone liking. 21 likes, smashed. Legends. Appreciate you all. I only have a 15k funded account. What account size should I upgrade to if you already passed an evaluation? I mean, if you're starting to see consistency, mate, there's nothing to say that you can't start scaling. Like, you know, I think a lot of people have the problem with trying to actually scale too early, and trying to scale too early, thinking that you're like the best trader in the world is what kills a lot of traders. You know, they'll buy one account, they'll pass it, and then they'll buy 10. And you should, you know, start. For me personally, I think you're going to become a lot better of a trader and more profitable a lot quicker if you can pass one, get 3 or 4 payouts on it, and then use that money to scale naturally. Okay, don't scale to the top straight away. Scale with 2 accounts, scale with 3 accounts, then scale with 4 if you want to. Okay, scale slowly and get payouts along the way. You know, when you scale, don't just scale and just keep scaling without more payouts. You know, you get to one stage and then you want to prove you get more payouts. You scale, prove you can get payouts on that level. scale again, prove you can get payouts on another level. So you don't want to go from like 1 account to 10 and not prove that you can get payouts on 3, okay? So what I'm going to say is I'm not going to tell you what to do. You can do as you please. But if it was me personally, and that's what I do, you know, just prove yourself, you know. I started with 1 trading account. And I got profitable just trading 1 account. And I went full-time just trading 1 account. The reason I make more money now is because I'm trading 3, 4, sometimes 5 accounts. Okay? And like I said, there's no difference to the profit I'm making. I'm probably making the same profit. The difference is the amount of accounts I'm trading. But you can't just go straight to trading 15 accounts. It's just impossible. I don't mean 15, you know what I mean though. It's like, that's it, Ashton, and it'll come so quickly. Like, I remember I literally went full-time almost 2.5, 3 years ago. I remember going full-time on 100k account, and I had like a 50k challenge on the side. Or it was like 150k and then a 50k challenge. So I went full-time after like multiple payouts with like 1 account, maybe 2 accounts. And when I was traveling and trading, I might have been getting like the odd payout every other month. Okay, but it was enough, you know, it was enough. It was enough to stay full-time, and it was enough to, you know, prove myself on that level. And as you get more consistent, as you become more profitable, as you scale the accounts, the more money comes then. You know, you might start with 1k payout a month. Then it might be 2k. Then after like 3 or 4 months, you know, after 3 or 4 months, it might be like, or 3 or 4 more payouts, or 3 or 4 more scales. It might be 4, 5, 6k months. Yeah, I think it was 100k and a 50k that I had. And then it was a 50k challenge as well. Yeah, I think I had like 150k with my Forex funds. And next level funded or something. Something crazy like that. It was a long time ago, to be fair. We're like next level funded. I don't even know if they're around. But, like I say, I've even got the payouts now. I'll put them in the community after. But there might have been like a $4,000 payout, a $1,000 payout, an $800 payout. But it was enough over like 3 to 4 months to say, okay, I'm getting some consistency here. I'm going to scale it. My goal is to make my weekly salary each 100%, man. That's it. That was my goal. My goal was never to make 10k a month straight away. My goal was literally, okay, let's make 1 to 2k a month whilst traveling, whilst having that freedom, and then I can scale it. And now I scale it, okay? Do you have any plaques? No, but I've got loads of payouts. I'm gonna make. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a Google Sheets. I'm gonna make a Google Drive, and I'm gonna put it in the community, and it's gonna be this year's payouts. And anybody can have a look at it if they want. I don't care. There's gonna be quite a few in there. If anybody wants to look for them, you can do, but there's gonna be a lot. Yeah, they've come back, but they're not going to give me 100k back or whatever it were. And they're not going to give me a valuation back. What's good for a 10k? Don't look at it on like percentage, man. You know, if you can make like a 2 or 3% in the month on a 10k, that's like $300. That's good. 2 to 3% is good. What's my monthly percentage? Like 5 to 6%. Yeah, on these accounts, I've had to make 6%, which I did in a month. And then I had to make 5%, and I'm up like another 3%. So I'd say it's about 6% on average. Yeah, 6% a month. Can I just say something, guys? 6% a month is very, 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 very good. Don't let these influencers say, I've made 50% in a day. I've made 100% in the last month, because they're capping. If you can make consistent gains of 4-5% on a 100k account, that's like a 3 to 4k a month, or 4 to 5k a month. Okay. I really think 5 to 6% is a really nice sweet spot. You know, if you can make 5 to 6%, you're going to be getting payouts every month consistently on instant accounts. Okay. Yeah, if you can make 5 to 6% consistently, and it gets easier because the instant accounts, every payout, it goes down. So I'm on 4% now. So I actually only need to make 4% in the month to get a payout. Yeah, I think even 2 to 3% is good. Yeah, I really do. Do I offer free trials for my mentorship? No, but the guys in the chat here, they can give you all the feedback, reviews. I don't need to, guys. I know what I offer. I know what I offer is good. I don't need to give free trials for people to join. But if you want to join, you can sign up. Guys, I've been in many groups myself. Not trading my specific strategy, but I know what I offer is good. Yeah, if you want to join the mentorship, guys, there's the link. It'll go in. 15%. I'm on 50% this month, but 12 was the evaluation. But worried about. I think you should be happy. I think you should be happy with making like a 3, 4, 5% month. I'm happy if I can make 5 to 6%. I'm happy if I can make 5 to 6%. That's very good. There's not a guys. There's not a lot of people who be making 5% a month. Let me tell you that. Very, very little people will be making 5% a month. If you're not happy to make 5%, to go back down to 5%, give yourself a little, give your head a little bit of a wobble. In the nicest way possible. I've been in many groups too. Joined guys. Joel's doing really great. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, appreciate it, bro. 2% a week. Nice. Mine isn't that. I'm happy if I'm at 1% on these accounts. Because I link multiple accounts, guys. So if I'm at 1%, you know, if I can make 1% a week, I can get a payout every month across every single account. So it's not about how much I make. It's about just scaling it. You know, if I can make 6% a month. Did the internet just drop out, guys? Guys, did the internet just drop out then? Let me get through these questions. Let me just double check the internet's good. Yeah, for a sec, I thought it did. It came up at the bottom saying reconnected. Guys, I'm going to see how this 15 closes. If this 15 closes like this, I'm going to take some buys on Nasdaq. It's the only thing I can really look at here. So if this 15, if this is even going to load. Right, yeah, doesn't matter. We'll take it on here anyway if it doesn't load. I've got it on my computer anyway. Sorry, let me go through these questions, guys. Where are you using the name breakout confirmation start on those accounts? Yeah, so this is, yeah, so my strategy, pine cones, my strategy that I'm trading on these accounts to get payouts, that's the strategy that I'm using and I'm teaching other people to use. Yeah, okay. Like, yeah, I don't just have different strategies for different accounts, if that makes sense. I trade one time a day, risk 0.5% for 1%. No, I mean, if you've tested it, just trust it. Yeah, this isn't loading since it's done its thing. Just test it and prove that it works, you know. It's pointless. You know, if you've got something that's not proven, then you're not going to trust it. I have full trust in my strategy because I've proved it long term, okay? You know, I can prove that it works. And I'm happy to take positions and continue to trade to my plan because I know it works. Yeah, guys, if there's something wrong with the audio, come off and come back on it. One sec. Yeah, the Wi-Fi went down. The Wi-Fi went down for like a second, but it's connected again. Like, look at this. It's not even loading here, but at least my trading view chart is. What is your opinion on going break even instead of just hitting your stop loss? I like to go break even where it makes sense, mate. Because I'm trading breakouts of ranges, I'm happy to go break even because a lot of the time, if I don't go break even, it'll come down and retest the level that it's broke out from. So if I get a breakout, can you see this breakout here of this level below? If I don't go break even, price is likely to come and retest the level. So I would get out at full stop loss anyway. So it just makes sense for me to go break even instead of managing it a different way. Yeah, I'm going to wait for this 15 to close, guys. If this 15 closes decent, I'll take some buys. If not, I'm going to come back later. Or I'm just going to update and trade with the members in the community. Why I like rejections, unless something goes seriously wrong. You get the pullback slightly and get break even quickly. Yeah, sometimes I'll only cut my trade at break even if it's about to close the candle. You know, sometimes I'll get a breakout. You know, let's say that I get a breakout of a range and I enter here. Let's say I get in longs, it pushes up and then closes at break even. If it closes weak bullish, I'll just get out because it could be a fake out. So if you have 10 50k accounts and you make 2%, yeah, basically, it's crazy, yeah. That's the scale that you can get to. You know, for me personally, I look at it this way. If I've got, say, 250k accounts with top one, and then 2 with another prop firm, all I need to make is 6%. So let's say I make 6% across them 4 accounts. Each payout would be 3.5k, so I'd get 7k from top one. There's other futures accounts that you can get another 7k from. So that's 14k for making 6% on 4 accounts. So, you know, instead of just trading one account, you're trading 2 on one and 2 on another. And instead of making 3.5k, you're making 14. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. And I'm just looking for another prop firm at the moment. Once I've got these sorted. But yeah. But yeah, guys, I'm going to leave it here. I'm just going to go and trade with the guys in the mentorship. This candle's rejecting here, so I'm going to leave it there. But yeah, guys, good to see everyone tuning in. Good to see everyone tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to let gold and Nasdaq do the thing for another hour. Anybody in the mentorship, guys, I'll get back to you. I'll be in the chats now, and we'll start trading the rest of the US session there, okay? But yeah, guys, if you want to join the mentorship, the link, I will pin it now. You can see the link is there. Let me pin the message. Yeah, if you want to join the mentorship, guys, the message is pinned now. Sign up, get inside the mentorship. If not, see you tomorrow, guys. Peace out.